All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Must Hear podcast on the airwaves. Welcome to the Me and Them podcast. My name is Savoy.
I'm Rayan.
And I'm Taryn.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Got
that
them
was great.
cracking up already. We just started
We
this
just
thing.
started.
It
And
hasn't
I'm
even been a
sober.
whole minute.
All right, y'all. So what we're going to get into today, we're going to talk about the difference between social media versus real life.
That is one large difference.
It's a very huge difference. A lot of people will portray one thing on social media and be the exact opposite in real life. Takes, suggestions,
That reminds
go.
Me, that reminds me of the Bow Wow challenge.
Oh my God! Right?
The Bow Wow challenge where you took a picture of
Oh.
of him and then someone catches. Oh, he's on a coach.
He's on it.
flight.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he said he was on a private jet.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you took a picture of a G wagon, a bunch of and I was like,
Yeah.
and someone I was like, bruh, and that became a thing.
But where did he get that other picture? Was that from
It was
like,
from a
the
magazine.
past?
It's like a magazine.
The picture of the private jet,
It was a magazine.
or that was on. He Googled it, so it's like a
Yeah.
Google
Oh my
image.
goodness.
It's like one
because
of the
people
first
found
ones.
the exact same picture. Oh, it's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
busted.
Like, why
But
would you-
who's checking for that? Who's checking to see if that's like a real picture?
Internet
like,
trolls who have
Yeah,
Oh
trolls
my
have
God.
nothing else.
somebody
to do.
who follows Bow Wow or saw that, and then they were
Or
like,
someone lives
And
in
is
the
someone-
not a
basement.
fan.
and someone Googled it and was like, oh shit, look, it's the same.
Yeah,
As long as- yeah.
it's usually someone in the basement. Let me fact check this for you.
Mhm. With that
It's
voice.
you're fucking real. It's fucking fake. Yeah, that voice.
Oh my God.
Just like that.
Nasally as fuck.
Oh
you know
my
what I
God.
mean?
Oh my God.
He's in his underwears eating Cheetos at two in the afternoon.
Got Cheeto dust all over everything.
Cheeto dust on my keyboard.
Oh my goodness.
When do
All
we
right.
get a cat?
That Cheeto commercial is
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's hilarious.
Okay, well, speaking of that, then, I don't know. I don't get.
What is it that you don't get, Taryn?
It's not in the heart of hearts.
I don't get the appeal of like.
Fronting? Or,
Yeah.
Or just
Like,
flaunting your
I mean,
shit?
I do. Like, everybody wants to say that they have something or wants to be somewhere, but like,
Mhm.
I feel like you're wasting time.
I saw that.
I feel like you're wasting your time focusing on portraying this image that is not you rather than hustling to like bring that to
To-
like real life
to
fruition.
prove it. Yeah,
Mhm.
to prove that.
That
yeah.
you can make that happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I got you on that.
So I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense to me. Like, and when it comes to me and posting on like my social media, obviously now it's revolved around the podcast.
Yeah.
It's things that I'm proud of because I worked for,
Mhm.
or things that mean a lot to me.
Or you're
So
making things
it's
happen.
like, my relationship with him,
Mhm.
or things that have happened with Mia that I'm proud of, or lately it's a lot of food and drink because I'm a fatty and I want you to eat.
I thought she was a foodie, but okay.
No,
All
I'm
right.
definitely not a foodie. I mean, I do love me some food, but so
but
I
you
don't
won't-
know.
But you won't critique it. I got you.
I don't know, but I also did notice because I did post something just recently,
Mm-hmm.
and
And
People-
what did it say?
people are friends with certain people, and they're like, like you don't agree with them or you don't
Oh.
necessarily like that person,
Mhm.
but it doesn't mean I'm friends with you. It means like I'm watching to see
Uh-huh.
your moves, so that I know the next time we cross paths, I don't want to interact with you.
Yes, I know how to treat
Mm.
you
Accordingly.
accordingly
Yeah.
from this point on. Now I know what your
Mhm.
views are.
Exactly.
Now that you done told on yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you showed your ass.
Yes.
Don't show your ass.
And that's the thing, keyboard warriors,
Yeah.
not necessarily just like in the comment section
Mhm.
or like, but like people will post like their views like
Right.
on social media, and you really get to learn
Oh.
what that person is actually about.
Mhm.
And once I learn what you're really about, like, well, why, you can't go back from that. Like, I have receipts
Right.
right here. Like, you just can't. Like,
Yeah,
so
I'm
that's
ready.
just kinda my thing.
I'm ready to check them receipts. Keep fucking around.
Yeah.
Look at that. I remember I did one post on Instagram about freaking the evolution, and then Donald Trump, and he goes, "Oh fuck, we got to go back." And then some girl, and then I know her. She just wrote a whole thing about like politics. Like, this is a joke. Don't take it so seriously.
But people,
Calm down. Did she get paragraphs? I'm like, please stop. I'm about to block your ass. I don't want to, but stop. She did.
The joy of blocking.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people. I don't know why a lot of people like the cyberbullying. I don't get all that. Like, you can block, you can delete, you can restart, you can get rid of your shit, start over.
Yeah.
But
if
people,
you're
You
strong
should-
enough
you
to
shouldn't
be able to
have
do
to,
that,
though.
Yeah, you
That's
shouldn't.
the-
Yeah, you
that's
shouldn't have
the-
to be able to do
shouldn't.
that.
That's
But-
the thing.
but blocking, just block everybody. If you don't know who it is, don't get caught in the trap. Like, ooh, I wonder who this is. No, it's a trap for you to fall through.
Yeah, why do people do that? Like me, I'm like, peace.
Yeah, if you don't have no picture on you, I am not adding you.
Well,
I don't
not
know.
only that, but like if you're gonna say some dumb ish,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna deal with it. Like I will not engage.
Yeah.
Unless it's something that like I find is really important and we're debating like a topic and
Mhm.
I'm finding that you don't know the facts, I will provide you with the facts in, whatever manner necessary.
Usually when people get in debates online, it's all opinions. There's maybe some little facts, but it's basically that person's opinion. That gets me. That's where it gets the fights happen. It's just all
Well,
opinions, barely any
Lately,
facts.
obviously, most of it's political, but I'm
Yeah.
also noticing that everybody thinks their opinion is based on facts. But
Right.
Mhm.
I feel like people don't know what facts are because they're not. Are you looking this up?
No.
Well,
Did you
there's
see the research
just
studies on this?
talking out
Like,
your
no,
ass.
they don't know. They're just like, this is my opinion because,
Because
this is my opinion. Like,
because-
what?
No,
Why is it
my
your
sister-in-law, baby cousin Tracy told me.
I heard it from my grandmama's chauffeur driver,
Yeah.
dry cleaner dude.
Yeah, so it's like it.
My cousin's dog trainer's sister's brother's in-law's friend.
Yeah.
Like,
My second cousin, twice removed, Burger King employee. Like it doesn't.
met somebody coming through the drive-through.
Yeah. So it
We had a
doesn't-
conversation.
It doesn't really. People aren't fact checking the stuff that they're saying. They hear something and they're like, "Oh, boom," and then they regurgitate it. So me personally, I don't engage in that shit. First
Yeah,
of
I
all,
don't.
it's a lot of work
It is.
to be in an internet argument with somebody. So that means you comment and post, and you gotta wait, and then you get
See,
you get a
someone
notifi-
is writing.
you get a notification.
Hurry up, dude.
Yeah, you get a notification that they responded, and you go back and like, oh no, no. I'm like, man, I don't have the time nor
You
the
lose-
patience. I don't have
lose
the patience for
context
any
so
of that shit.
fast.
I've only done it one time.
I had to reread my own arguments so I know what we're talking about.
Like-
That's
You
how
have to
bad
go
it is.
back.
I have to go back like, okay, let me.
Yeah, you got to go back and
so
be like,
bad.
wait, where was I?
Yeah.
I just, I
So
I
bad.
don't. It doesn't appeal to me to do that with people. Like once it, like if I comment on something and then it starts to get more comments under me, I just stop.
Yeah.
I don't
Same
I don't
here.
care what it is. I'm
Same
okay.
here.
I've had enough.
Yeah.
Like you tagged me in that thing about Shia LaBeouf being
Oh yeah. And then
Moon Knight,
and then
and
yeah.
I was like, nah, I don't like that. And then him and somebody else
Yeah.
was on these all
Daniel
these
and
facts.
Jay.
I was like,
yeah.
nope, not doing that no more. And it wasn't nothing bad. I just was like,
was like,
I,
yeah.
don't, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And then Ray was like, yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
And then someone else was like, well, they should go with this storyline. And then someone else came with these big facts,
Jay.
and I was
It
like,
Jay.
I was like, oh, that's
It
tight.
was-
I'm not doing it.
This
I'm not looking.
out.
I'm
former
out.
security guard at Dark Horse, Jay.
Oh, that's who that was.
yeah, the
that's
one
who,
guy, yeah.
Oh, that's who that.
That was him.
Oh, okay.
It still doesn't matter who it
Yeah,
is.
it doesn't
I
matter who
still
it
don't
is.
want to
No,
do
I'm
it.
just saying that's what it was.
Could have been Obama. Well, look at here. If I think Iceman, I would have been like, oh, tight. I'm not commenting.
No, Obama.
more. I'm
No,
done.
I don't
I'm
agree
not
with you,
getting
Obama.
back. I'm not getting
I'm
involved.
done.
I'm not
again.
calling you Barack. I call you Obama.
Barry O.
No, I got you. I
Like,
got
yeah,
you.
I'm.
Well, sir, I got into it. You saw her comment.
Yeah, I
back.
know. Because I kept getting fucking notifications about it.
notifications.
And I-
Sorry.
You have
It
to
was
turn it
It was
off.
just supposed to be a thing for you and I. I just, this
and see, and that's what happens. And other
Yeah.
people get involved, and I'm like Homer in the bushes. I just fade out slowly till it disappear. It just gradually disappear.
Just
People be like, "What
disappear.
happened to Brett? What?"
There you go.
I'm just nope.
Oh, and then I just see him fat. I'm like, oh,
hmm So yeah,
gotcha. Yeah, I got you.
sometimes like I'll see like posts, and then they'll be like 131 comments, and I'm like, well, what the hell is so special about this? And I go in there and I'm like, and I'm back out. I can't. This is too much.
This is too much.
Because half of it's emojis. Like, I don't know what this is.
It's just a lot.
Are those
man.
supposed to be emoji like representing words?
Yeah.
Is this an actual
Yeah.
comment?
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
sometimes. No, I know,
yeah.
but like you're just like I'm not deciphering this
yeah,
fucking
I'm
code.
not.
Like
I'm
I'm
not
not
an
doing
FBI.
it.
I'm not an
gonna fucking
FBI
do it.
agent. I'm not looking at your mobile device, tapping your phone and shit, trying to figure out codes and this. No, I don't have time for that shit.
Okay, so what
Fuck
is
outta here
the
with
appeal? Like, have you ever like, I don't know, like
Have you ever met a
When-
girl that you tried to?
Friends.
Sorry.
How many does? Okay, go ahead.
um,
Sorry.
no, like the
was a whole different
difference
song.
I
between
know it
social
was.
media and real life. So we're talking about that. So, what do you see that has brought that like to your attention? Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
what like the difference between social media and real life, like what people put out there or like portray.
I think most of the time for me, social media, when they post that, it's an illusion of not what's actually happening in their lives. It's like one part of just that happy moment, but then
So you say happy moment, you mean like in a relationship or like one thing that's happening in their life?
Yeah.
Because like we will go on a trip and I'll post a picture, you know, of like the beach
Mhm.
because
Because we at
I'm
the beach.
having an amazing time and I'm at the motherfucking beach while y'all are sitting in the valley in 104-degree weather.
Sweltering heat.
So I want to share. Like I mean, I
I want you to be jealous, bitch.
not necessarily,
I'm
but
somewhere
like
30
a
degrees
little
cooler than you.
envious of me.
you know what? The only time I want that is when I've invited you and you've been like, no,
Oh yeah, I love
and
those.
I'm like, well,
I love
here,
those.
go fuck yourself. Like,
Yeah. No, that's what I do. Like, hey, I go to like
This
you know,
could have been you, simple bitch.
I go to Kicking Cajun and I invite someone. You know, go. Look what you missed out. Look what you
Mhm.
missed out. Look at all
I
this
love
food.
doing that to
Look at
people.
all this food you done missed out.
I love doing that to people. I
That
do.
is your ass. Or I'll do a little video and tag you in it just to be a dick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I do like
This
doing
could
that.
have been you.
But
This
I
coulda
don't
been
do
you.
it to be like, hey, like
No,
look at all
I
these
do.
friends I have on Facebook and look at what I'm doing. Like I think it's the easiest way for me to go back and remember something
Mhm.
rather
Mhm.
than go
Mhm.
back and go through my
Yeah.
thousands and thousands of pictures.
Well, the social
because like
media.
next year it'll pop it up
That's
and
what
I'm
I'm saying.
like,
Social
oh
media
yeah,
I
will
love
remind
the
you
memories. I
on
love
this
the memories.
day 12 years ago.
Yeah, I love
What?
it.
yeah.
I love it because it goes back to 10 years ago when I got with Michelle and it shows all the like, wow, I talked a lot.
That's crazy.
I had a lot to
I
say.
bet you every-
Third
you ever-
is just I love you
I want to say.
8,000 times.
I
back
bet.
and
I bet
forth.
all the voices for Adrian. Oh, baby, I love you. You're so great.
No, baby, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up.
Having
Oh,
a
my
you hang up first conversation on social media. What kind of
He goes,
shit?
God. Hey, all right, are you ready? On 3. Hang up 3. You didn't hang up.
You stop commenting. No, you stop commenting.
Yeah.
Stop commenting on 3. You didn't stop commenting.
yeah, shit like that, yeah.
Oh my god.
So, what's the appeal for people who have even more luxurious lifestyles to like put that out there?
To flaunt it.
Yeah.
Do you think so? You really think it's just to show off?
Yeah.
Show off, yeah.
Okay. Now, when you say people are putting things out there that, you know, it's just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that like a happy moment? Is that like that the light of the like that only happiness that they have at that point? Like do you,
Yeah, I think it's just that moment for me. If I'm like a good moment and I want to share it real quick, I'll share it.
right.
You know what I mean? It's just to me. If people want to comment, be happy, cool.
Right.
But it was just I did so I can remember this later
Mhm.
because it was really cool. So when those
Mhm.
memories pop up, I'm like, oh shit, that was awesome. Da, 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 you know. But
Okay. What about like other people? Like, what do you think their intentions are for like? Because there's people that are always posting on
Mhm.
social media,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, I only post something that's like brand new,
yeah,
or now it's workouts, or like
Mhm.
I finished my workout, or like
Mhm.
I'm killing it. But that's like me holding
That's just-
myself
yeah.
accountable, I guess,
Right.
in
Yeah.
some sort of
It's
a way.
just, yeah, it's just for you.
But that's like, but people feel like, oh, well, if it's just for you, why do you have to?
Show
Show
to
it off.
everybody
Yeah.
else.
Because you accomplished something. That's what I
Right.
think. Is it's for you.
Yeah, it's
If
a
you
proud
take it-
moment for you.
Yeah, if you take it in a negative way, that's on you. I'm just doing it because I did something that I accomplished, and you're continuing doing it because it's what you're doing 100 days or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, as I'm saying, I want to keep track of that too.
right.
So when you go back, you're like, damn, I could do that again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It gives you more motivation. I can do 200 days or whatever.
Right, 100
you
days
know?
was nothing. Let's do another 100 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is for me.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people just like, there's just negative people out there. They'll talk about, you post anything good, they'll talk shit. Like I don't like people who post pictures. I used to do that. I hate that. I used to post a picture of my food. Ooh, look what I'm having.
Oh my God, I love doing
I'm
that.
like,
Yeah, that's
why
dope,
did I
though.
do that?
I fucking love
Because
doing that.
I'm about to kill this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but I just like,
Enjoy
You
it with
know?
me, y'all. You see
Yeah,
the full plate,
you
and then
know,
I'll post another
Well, the
story
other-
of it when
like
when
I'll
it's
do
done
like
and be
Korean.
like,
Like
see?
I stopped doing it because only thing I do Korean barbecue. Because there's a lot going on, and just like, hey, I say hi, and that's it.
Right. Wait, what
No.
did you say?
Oh, I like to post stuff like the food, just so you can show people like, oh, I'm out to eat real good right now.
Mm.
And then I'll post another short story of this plate being completely
Empty.
empty,
Mhm.
and you're like, damn, you killed it.
No,
Damn right I
I
did.
saw the
Goddamn right
picture
I
you or M posted about the eggs bed. That looked good. It's like, fuck, I want that.
Oh, this
Yeah,
morning?
yeah, I was like,
it
that
was
looked
bomb.
good.
Yeah, he
Like,
asked
I
me
want
It
about-
was so good.
He asked me about that coming in.
I
Is that
did.
Eggs Benedict? That look good.
that shit look
Yep.
that look good. I want some of that.
Yeah. So
And then
I-
people are gonna ask you, oh, where did you get that, or where were
that's
you?
the
And
thing.
Yeah.
So
I love going to somewhere new, and when I really like it, I'm like, other people have to try this.
mhm.
And so I
Mhm.
feel like I will forget. And people don't ask other people, like, oh, where'd you go eat when you were down here? Like, I
Yeah.
ask people
Well, I
that.
asked you on one recommendations. Yeah.
Right. I do ask people that, but a lot of people don't
They
do that.
No.
Yeah.
And so if they see it on social media, they'll
Then
see
they-
these trends. Like, I have a friend at work who like went to get these fried cheese sticks, and she went to get birria tacos somewhere, and like all these different places. But then she'll post it, or we'll be like, oh, let us know how it was or whatever.
Mhm.
But like that's a sharing. If she hadn't said that, I still would have seen it on her social media, and I still would have been like, where'd you get that? What were you eating?
Right.
Looked bomb.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
because it was
Yeah.
on social media.
Yeah.
Because I got into.
Did
the,
you?
know, the Ace beer hashtag not sponsored because of you guys. That shit's bomb as
Ace
fuck.
pineapple
Ace
cider
Pineapple cider is legit.
Chill.
is so good.
Yo, if you're out there listening, sponsor us.
Come on, man, sign us.
Come on, man, sign up.
Come on, man, sign us. We'll have your beer front and center.
Hell yeah.
Shit's no, really, yeah.
It's
If we-
so good.
And if we don't, we'll just have Ace cards laying face up so they can see it.
There you go.
Ace coasters.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Right?
Well, yeah, I see stuff like that. Like, I usually ask. I ask, like, hey, where'd you get that? Or, like, hey, where'd you, like, a restaurant, like, hey, where's this at?
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted, try that.
And the thing is most of those aren't like those huge chains.
Right.
So they're like the right.
Hole in the wall.
Mhm.
And that's the
They're
thing,
the best
like,
ones.
and that's how they get a lot of their
Right.
businesses
Mhm.
on social media. People sharing, doing
Mhm.
this, and especially
Tagging
like
them at
right,
or whatever.
Yeah.
and especially with like the way things are right now,
Dear
it's
God.
really important for people to be sharing those small
local
things
businesses,
because
Mhm.
who knows who's actually going to survive,
Mhm.
Word.
and who knows when this shit's gonna be over.
Even though they say, the masks are, I read an article about the mask is temporary, it's not a permanent thing. So just, wear it to slow the spread and blah, 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 blah. And people think, oh, this is going to last forever. We're going to wear masks. I was like, no, we're not, dude. Calm down.
I don't know,
Well,
man.
I don't know nothing about
That's,
nothing.
I, can't,
I know. I'm
afraid
not
of
even.
reading about articles about anything because I don't know if it's fake or not. You know what I mean?
Well,
There's-
I don't think they know enough about it
Yeah.
for anybody to really make any actual
Mm-hmm.
significant, authoritative,
Yeah.
final judgment call.
There's
on
always
anything.
conflicting reports
Yeah.
about everything, so
Mhm.
Well, it's like,
no one knows.
can you get it again?
Yeah. Can it happen again down the road?
You know,
Yeah.
like nobody knows. So It's
So, all right, but other than that, what do you think about like influencers, like YouTubers or anything that's like really big in social media, like you know, Instagram models, for example, or whatever the hell, you know, only fangirls, shit like
okay.
that.
Let's.
Oh my
What is an Instagram model, first of all? Because
Let's give it a model on Instagram.
because let's be,
Shut up, man.
you know what I mean, but like you're just
Model.
posting pictures on Instagram, or are you doing what,
So
or are you promoting
yeah,
a certain
it's
Yeah,
either
so you're
product?
posting-
promoting the
you're pro-
photographer, the
Mhm.
clothing line
Yeah.
that you're wearing, or the scenery you're at.
Yeah, so you're gonna just post pictures of yourself in an outfit,
Mm-hmm.
or from a photo shoot,
A
or
destination.
a destination, some type of
Yeah.
product, and someone who has something that they want to sell, and they think that the people that you reach out to is their demographic,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna come to you with
Yeah, it was,
sponsorships.
oh, I got
So-
this at
Okay.
Yeah.
Fashion
So I'm-
Nova. Links in the bio.
Uh-huh.
Use
50%
my
off.
code.
Yeah, use
okay.
my code. Blah, blah,
First of all,
Oh,
Here we go.
I know where this is
if
going.
you are not old enough to make that decision for yourself,
yeah.
it should not be happening.
But-
I'm sorry, but I do not agree with parents using their children as a fucking money machine. There are little babies promoting all these little things, and parents use their kids' names with a number
Mhm.
for a fucking 10% off code. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, I just don't fucking agree. I just don't think it's. I think there's more things that you can be teaching your child.
Mhm.
Because if you're going to start their life off that way, telling them that you're going to do this based on what you look like and what everybody else thinks of you on social media, and how many likes you get and how many comments you get, and how much money you make off of people using your code, I just don't agree. And that's just my opinion.
Mm.
I mean, if you're an adult and you're a female and you're really good looking and you're an Instagram model and it's making you a decent living while you're enjoying your life and that's what you want to do, by all means. What am I going to say? Like,
Yeah.
well, maybe I'm a little jealous. Maybe I want to be able to do that. But I mean, if that's, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, unless, like, I can't see. The only time I would really have a problem is where morals come into play, and that's when it comes to kids. Like, morally, like, you need to be teaching your kid that there's more to life and there's other lessons to be learned other than, this
Yeah,
social
because-
media stuff.
Mhm.
because
But if
most-
you're an
yeah.
adult, or even I'm going to say probably 16 or older, because by that time, whether they're good or bad decisions, you're making your decisions
Right.
pretty much on your own.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So with that being said, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, what do you?
No, I don't see anything wrong with people making money on social media any way that they see fit to do so. I just particularly don't care. But I mean,
Yeah. I mean, since it's the age of social media, a lot of kids' hope is to be, I want to be a YouTuber. Like, that's their dream
Yeah.
goal job. Don't aim
Or-
for that.
kids are aspiring to.
Yeah, because they see a bunch of other,
Uh-huh.
young guys who start like, well, mind you, there's a lot of work that goes into that. It just didn't happen overnight. You know how much work you have to do to keep a channel up? And then you got to hire people. The more you
Yeah, the
grow,
bigger you get.
it becomes a business. If you don't know the business aspect, how are you going to keep up? How are you going to be like, oh, I have to talk about this sponsor and then make sure, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Mhm.
How you gonna know any business or any savvy if you're just gonna, I just wanna, make money on YouTube? Like you don't know anything else than that, then you're not gonna make it. You know?
Well, I think it might depend what you're doing on YouTube. Like, are you learning how to make and edit videos and then you're posting them? Or are you unboxing fucking toys? Like, there's a big difference. The content of what you're doing makes a difference.
Mhm.
Because if you're learning how to use a platform where you edit videos or make these long, short,
Tutorials.
yeah, like there's value in that.
Yeah,
Like
there is.
you could go on to fucking produce a movie. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it really, to me, it depends like what
Yeah,
your
it's-
what
think-
the content of what you're
Yeah.
doing is.
Because I
Yeah.
feel like the trends that happen are just straight money makers. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, those memes that come out real fast. Like, what are those? That was a thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
those
yeah.
that happen to be a thing. Those are cash grabs real quick and then it just dies.
Right.
It's like one-hit wonders. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but
Mhm.
the thing with that is, as I was just reading, I guess your salary for being an influencer or a model or whatever it is heavily dependent on the amount of followers you have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have a one-hit wonder that gets you over 100,000 followers, that's when you start to become an influencer and
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
go get those codes and you use these other
Mhm.
things,
Mhm.
and then you're gonna make $4, 5, 6, sometimes $900 a post.
Mm-hmm.
And so, as much as I want to be like, fuck those one-hit wonders, they're probably still making some money
Yeah.
all
because they
royalties.
have,
Yeah.
you know, now they have. If you know how to monetize it like that,
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that until I literally just
Just
read it
looked
because I
at
was
it.
looking up the average salary of an Instagram model or influencer, and it's just it's heavily dependent on how many
On how many
followers you have.
Yeah, followers
yeah.
and views. Yeah. That's what
And
you,
the other thing about that is
Total engagements.
yeah. The other thing about that though is I think or I feel like social media should be geared more towards like the average person rather than like a
Yeah.
celebrity.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not.
No.
Yeah. it's
Because
not.
all celebrities like they not all of them, but a majority of them already have their own niche. So you're already making your money.
Yeah.
Now on top of that, you have hundreds
Millions
of
of
thousands,
people.
And you
almost
have your-
millions
now
of
you
people
have your
following
own-
you.
You have your own YouTube channel.
And you have the
and-
ability to make this money that all these average people could be making.
Right.
So, I mean, it's a very twisted world. I
Yeah,
feel
because
like.
you have to already be famous in order to get famous.
Isn't
Yeah.
that so weird?
Yeah, it's weird.
You got to
It's
be
just-
famous to get
Yeah.
famous. Wait,
Pe-
what?
People have to know me so people can know me.
Sir, what? Like, I'm not following.
No, I
That
get
was
what
the
he's
whole
saying.
thing
Yeah, that's
about-
what-
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know what he's saying, but it's just like, it's twisted. Like,
Yeah.
it seems ass
because
backwards.
like you know, using us as an example, we're not famous whatsoever. We
Nah.
decided, we decided to do this for the fun of it and for the passion of it, and hopefully it generates something. And if it does, cool. If it doesn't, and we just do this,
we had the memories.
we have the memories.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And if people grab on and they like us and they share it, I'm like, great. That's
Make
like-
us famous, damn it.
Yeah. No, because I was just like,
or not.
and
I mean,
yeah, I threw us in. I threw us in as an
Yeah,
example.
don't make us famous. Just make us rich. How about that?
Yeah.
I want to be half famous.
Yeah, I want to.
Is
I
that
want
a
to be.
thing? Half
I want to
famous?
be half famous, but a lot of money.
I just want the money. No one can know me.
Yeah.
I can put on a mask like Daft Punk or
Sia.
Or Marshmallow.
Well, not so
Sia,
much anymore, but like Sia.
Marshmallow
Yeah. We'll cover ourselves.
or yeah. That'd be fine with me.
No, but it's-
just give me all the monies.
I just use this as an example. Like, what are we?
All the
Say that
monies.
we become big and we become influencers. In quotation marks.
Influers.
Influencers. Fluflufles. Or
I didn't understand a word you just said. Flippity floo flop.
Hibbity hoopla. No. No, like, you know what I mean? If this becomes like a big thing,
Shit.
we start, everything's private between us. That's how I'm gonna put in writing right now. Everything we do business wise is just between us, and if we get managers at the time or whatever, you know what I mean? Nothing
You know what I want?
comes out the room.
Does an Instagram influencer or an Instagram model have a manager?
They have it. They have to.
Why?
I don't know.
I think they end up like someone like a model agency. They have a modeling agency. How to get a manager? Like, hey, such and such wants you to be in this shoot. We signed you up. Go do it or some
Yeah,
shit.
I think you would get one
Unless you're a self-starter.
after you've reached a certain level of notoriety.
Yeah.
and then now you're getting asked to be to branch out to different.
I don't know if I could
aspects.
do it. I think I'm too much of a control freak. I'd be like, I got this. It's fine. Everybody calm down. I will handle my own.
That's right. That's right. I love the self-starters. They're like, we'll start this and we grow, and then people like will join us, or we just do it all our own and we figure it out ourselves. Either or, I'm down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because honestly, when it comes to if this does blow up, and I'm hoping it does blow up, I want to keep decisions
Awesome,
between
yo.
us three.
Make us happen. Do it
Now.
Subliminal messaging.
Oh my god. Okay. So,
Listen to the sound of my voice.
oh my god.
No, but I want to keep it between us. The big
Ting.
decisions between us three.
Ting. Ting.
Oh my God, it's Get Out.
Uh-huh. That
Oh my
was
God.
exactly it. I know my sound effects are not that great, but he got it. That's all
No,
that matters.
That's where we're going. I was
Poor little
picturing the
Ting
cup
Ting.
and the spoon
tea.
going around. I was like,
Yeah.
son of a bitch. I can't move.
So static on the TV. So I guess in speaking about this, we've talked about the positive sides of like social media, but like,
Ooh.
what other positive things do you see that? Because we could name negatives all day long.
All
But
day.
I feel like the shorter side of that is the positives. I do have a few, but
Yeah.
like what?
I think we all three of us are a positive influence in our own way that we can help a lot of people. You know, I think we can open up certain roads and ways of thinking that were like, oh, I never thought about it this way. You know what I mean? Kind of like, oh, what's the word for it? I don't know, just someone who just like, you know, hey, look, we can bounce around ideas and everything like that.
Right.
Look at it in a different light. Just look at it from a different perspective.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I
Oh,
feel
so
like-
that's what you think we can
Yes.
provide on social
Yes.
media? Okay.
Yes.
Overall, what else do you see that like comes that is a positive that comes from social media?
The only thing I think that's positive from social media is if you don't talk to people on a regular basis and maybe you've lost contact over the years, don't have each other's phone numbers, that kind of stuff. Social media, you guys can follow each other and keep up with each other, make your comments, DM, get reconnected.
Right.
I mean, so it's good in that perspective. Like if you don't talk to people on a normal basis, but you still get to be in each other's lives because you're seeing what the other person is up to, and you can make your comment. Hey,
or you move to a different city. You can still,
yeah,
you know.
like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it's good for that.
Yeah, that's family. If you have family that's in another freaking country,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's
you
how I keep
like
track of my family.
can't talk to them on the phone all the time, or don't want to talk to on the phone because who talks on the phone nowadays?
You
So-
FaceTime.
So I mean, it's
I mean,
it's
yeah.
just so in that regard, I think it's good and it's positive.
Yeah. I think that's the only like strong positive.
Yeah.
All the other positives are really small.
Yeah.
Well, I've found that if you and this is kind of broad, but if you use it responsibly, in things like
Míralo responsable.
Me made it a little responsible.
in things like groups on like Facebook, like I'm in a group for parents of kids with PKU. And
Oh,
they share
uh-huh.
recipes. They give each other advice
Oh, that's
when
cool, yeah.
people are having trouble.
Mhm.
I'm also in a group for. I use this. I use this app for working out called Sweat, and we're in all the people who use it are in this group, and we all post pictures and our accomplishments and this, that, and the other, and we do it on there so that it's less of like a personal thing because we all know what the other person or the other girls,
Mhm.
other people are going through. Because if we're constantly we've talked about this as like a group on like a thread as a whole, if you're constantly posting that on your own, people are like, oh, I'm so sick of seeing her post and she's losing weight and like nobody wants to see this and blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But like
Then the positivity behind it
right,
goes away.
if
Now
you
people start hating.
exactly.
Mhm.
But if you're in the right area and you're using it,
Right,
if you're
now it
thinking
becomes-
about the way
Right
you're using
community.
it,
It becomes motivation for people.
absolutely like
Mhm.
you'll see these girls like I really didn't want to work out today but I did it anyways. Like
Mhm.
we've all felt like that.
Mhm.
And we're all like, you know what, good for you,
Yeah.
glad you got it done. Like I never see
Like-
I don't see any negative comments. Like we're
Oh, you
all
see
there
positive
to like
reinforcements.
support
Yeah.
each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
And up until those couple of groups that I'm in, I never really saw that. I only saw all this negative crap about people like, I'm so
Mhm.
sick of seeing this person post about that, and I don't want to see this person
Well,
post
stop
about that.
following
And it's
them.
just like,
I bet
but
you
have
won't
seen
stop
those
following them.
guidelines for those groups? You have to answer a certain,
sometimes.
and then the admins have to approve you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I dig that.
And you know, the thing is I was like, at first, when I first started using groups, I was like, why the hell do I have to do this? And then as I'm using it, I'm learning why you're doing that. Because you don't want all these people who are fucking haters in this group. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to weed them out, and that's fine. Like, and I think that's a great way to do it.
That's what the admins are for. Like, you have a problem with somebody, they'll check it out and da da da.
Exactly.
Which is cool because I'm part of a dog lovers thing on Facebook, and we share like tips and
Yeah.
hey, my dog does this. What does that mean? Does anybody know? And they're like,
Mhm.
oh, and I'm like, I love that. Like, oh shit, I never thought of
Yeah.
that. And it's all people who actually really love dogs and support.
Yeah.
And da da da, and then they share pictures like, oh, my dog looks like your dog. Oh,
Yeah,
let's
and
have a
it-
play date. I love stuff like that.
It's
That's
I'm never
crazy.
gonna meet you in real life though. Fuck out of here.
It's funny, though. It's
I
crazy.
live in the valley. Me too.
We live down the street. Never gonna see you.
I know. But
Our
I
dogs
think
probably met, not us.
Barking at each other at night. Hey, you a dog over there?
Hey,
yeah, I'm a dog.
Did you
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck
just tell you. So, what's your name? Tony. Fuck you, Tony. What's your name? Ezekiel. Fuck you, Ezekiel. I love that video. I love that video.
Yeah, that shit
you
is
know what it
funny.
reminds me of? It reminds me of 101 Dalmatians towards like
I never saw that
the
movie.
near end of the movie where they're all barking because they're all trying to communicate to get like everybody home.
Mhm.
Anyways, but yeah, that's what that reminds
I never
me of.
saw the 101 Dalmatians. Never saw
Oh
that
my
one.
god, good grief!
No, never seen.
No.
Not
Not
like,
the full.
Not the full animated.
Not the animated or the live action.
Did I see? I saw the live action.
I never saw live action or the
There's-
animated.
Aren't there
That was
two-
like one
aren't
of
there
the
two
first live
actions.
actions. Yes,
Those
I
two
think
live
there
actions,
are.
yeah.
And then the third one coming out is Emma Stone supposed to be Cruella
There's
de
another
Vil.
one.
Yeah, they announced it in like 2011,
Oh, we
That
ain't getting
there
that
was-
shit
no,
till
no.
2025.
and
Yeah.
she was I want to say it's Emma Stone is supposed to be Cruella de Vil.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, yeah, she is. She's supposed to be the bad girl, yeah, in that.
Huh? That's interesting.
Yeah. But I think it's a different title, like 101 Dalmatians, something.
I think
might be
I think
Cruella
it's-
de Vil.
Yeah, I think it's a Cruella de Vil movie,
Yeah.
like how they did.
Where
like
she actually kills all the. I'm kidding.
Well,
Kidding.
that's
Kidding.
the thing.
Kidding.
it's based on like it's her story. You know, like it did Maleficent, like how
Yeah, like her point of view
Yeah,
for the movie.
exactly.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting because you know how there's like the real stories behind like Cinderella and like all those and
like the
they're really
Grimm's
dark.
fairy
They're all-
tales.
they're
Yeah,
all-
but that's how they started.
Yeah,
They're all fucked up.
yeah, they're
What
all
is
they're
do
all
we know
bad.
what is the 101 Dalmatians one?
Oh,
Was
I
she
do not
actually
know.
like
Hella-
skinning dogs alive?
Hella
I
fine.
don't know.
Anyways,
Uh,
I was thinking
Y'all
about
talk.
it. I was just thinking about it, so I was like, huh.
Let me do my
Interesting.
Yeah,
searches.
did you say because like no, I don't know if there was if that's actual story behind. Well, other than her wearing like fur stuff that
Right.
she, I think that's the basis of it. Like she, doesn't kill the dog, but like would prefer them as clothing
I don't
in a
know.
nice way, or I don't know.
My other thing is Emma Stone. That's an interesting pick if that's true.
For Cruella de Vil,
Yeah.
it'd be like an older lady,
Well, no, not
not a
necessarily.
super
I
older
just,
lady, but like
I mean, Emma Stone. I think I like her. I love her.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's a great actress. But
She is. She's hot.
that's just
I like
an
her.
interesting pick for that character.
Well,
I don't know who else I would have, thought of as Cruella de Vil. I just
It was based on a book.
Helen Hunt, Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
I think of
definitely,
women like
but
that for Cruella de Vil. You know
Helen
what I mean?
Hunt. No,
Glenn Close was.
Glenn
Glenn Close was the
Close.
original,
Another
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But Glenn Close,
Like
Meryl Streep.
Mrs. Doubtfire
Yeah,
if it
she
wasn't
did
Ron
it.
Williams.
Aw, I miss
I know.
him.
Yeah,
was
so
so-
101 Dalmatians is based on a book by British children's novelist and playwright
They're always
Dottie
British.
Smith titled The 101 Dalmatians or The Great Dog Robbery.
A great dog.
Inspired by her own experience as an owner of 9 Dalmatians, the oldest of which was named Pongo.
Aw.
She wrote the
Pongo.
children's novel in 1956 after one of her friends casually noted, quote, "Those dogs would make a lovely fur coat."
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow!
And
Goodness
then-
gracious.
And then there was a
And then,
sequel she
birth the
wrote
story.
in 1967 titled The Starlight Barking.
That doesn't sound.
That sounds like
that
the
sounds
part
like a
I was
very-
talking
a
about
very sad
at night where
story.
they're all barking at each other,
Uh-huh.
trying to starlight barking. But okay, well,
That sounds like a sad. That sounds like a sad book.
that's not as dark as I thought it was gonna be, though.
No.
Yeah, because Pinocchio's dark. All those.
I don't know
You
what the
know.
Pinocchio one. The only one I know is like Little Mermaid and Cinderella.
No, the only thing I know about Pinocchio, the bullies who got turned into goats got eaten alive. After
Damn.
the kids turned
Mm-hmm.
in the story, yeah, they got eaten alive by like ravens or birds or some shit.
My goodness.
Hmm.
Or they got slaughtered by the dude or something like that. It
Yeah.
was really, yeah, I was like, wow.
I know the Cinderella one. The sisters like cut off their toes
Cut it
to
so
try
they can
to
fit and
in
they
the
bleed.
slipper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that. I was like, wow.
Mhm.
All right. Well, this took a very dark turn.
Yeah, no, sorry. Going back.
No, it's okay. I just was,
Bring it back. Yeah, yeah.
reel it back in, reel it back in. Here we come, here we come, here we come. But yeah, so that's the positives of like social media. Do you think people use social media to like cover up their shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I think like Snapchat, I think that's terrible. I think Snapchat is a horrible idea.
In what way?
Well, Snapchat started as a
Horrible idea.
started as a thing for horrible ideas to
I
happen.
know, but because
Because it used to be called Peekaboo. The
It
whole
did?
point, yeah.
Oh,
So
is that why that ghost is on there?
So
Like the logo?
Yeah.
It was called Peekaboo.
So it used to be
creep.
called Peekaboo. Yeah, it was basically meant
So
for
they
you to
creep.
send your freak nasty pictures and they would disappear. That was the whole point of it.
Oh snap!
They, and
I did not know
and
that.
And it was cool though. If you screenshot, it tells you, "Hey, they screenshot your shit." Fuck.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. The 24 hours is gone. That's why you have that option though. You
Not even
once
something- you're
once
supposed
it's
to
viewed,
set
it's
the timer.
gone.
Like you could.
Once
like,
it's viewed, it's gone, or 24 hours will be gone.
Yeah.
Those are the two options you can do now.
And people you would
View
like
it-
be
view
able to
it.
send it and put the
The
timer
minute
on
you
so
view
would
it,
go
it's
away.
gone.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
If you like try to
Yeah.
or
No, I know that.
I like that.
I like that.
Because even when I have a conversation with somebody
I like
and they get back to me an hour later, I'm like, what the fuck did I just say? What was the last thing I said? I don't
That's the
remember.
thing. You
Yeah.
don't know. You don't
Because
remember.
nothing-
That's why
is-
I'm like, don't have conversations with me on Snapchat.
Yeah, because nothing is.
Is
you have to
Instagram or
save
just
the.
text me?
You have to like if someone sends you something, you have to hit the thing on the side to save the conversation,
Yeah.
so that
Mhm.
when it comes up.
Yeah.
But even sometimes it just will save that, and then you're like, what? So
Uh-huh.
it's just not.
Or I
It's
write,
not
or
good.
they follow with a question. Hey, what do you think? I'm like, what?
About what?
Think
do-
about what?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
What you just said.
What did I
What I
say?
just say.
Yeah, I just typed.
Go
it in
back,
and
it's
sent.
gone.
Yeah. Once I sent it, it's gone from my memory.
Yeah, it's floating in the air, disappears.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just. Mm-mm.
Okay, okay. Say it like I said. I want to go back to if this ever, we blow up, blah blah blah. You're keeping your personal lives personal, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Like
Yeah.
your real life, you can post the happy moments, of course, and da da da.
Yeah.
All that, but like,
Well, wouldn't it be? So the thing is like this is kind of like a social thing.
mhm.
So and just for everybody out there, we're just using this like as an example. But so, wouldn't it feel like an obligation to like share certain things?
For this, yes.
Yeah,
You have to be willing to do that.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
at that point, like if you're not on social media enough, like would you feel like you had to be on social media more?
For this,
Yeah, but wouldn't you have to share more of yourself?
no,
No.
no.
You wouldn't
I would
agree
only
with
have to
that?
share stuff that pertain to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
so
Or the
that people
topic
would-
of the podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that people who listen to it understand, like, maybe like show them behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, but
like
see,
when we're
but
going
then
to
that's
recording
in-
it. But yeah, no, I don't think I'd have to
But for
post
them
more
to
for that.
subscribe to our stuff and they want to know more about us, then that's when it gets one-on-one ish in a way.
Well, I'm not doing that. So
no, that I'm just saying because if they like subscribe to our website, they have to check the box and then they send us an email. We're gonna respond. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So I'm saying, but then there's gonna be one or two people like, hey, I want to get to, kind of like that.
follow, the,
Oh,
follow the
uh,
podcast.
Yeah, listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, because I've had a few. It's like on the the boosting.
Mm-hmm.
I had one message back to me like, "Hey, how come I don't see the other two?" I was like,
Because I boosted the wrong.
I boosted the wrong post.
I boost the podcast, I boost myself, and then I was
yeah.
going to boost them too. But no, like you post on your IG. Someone mentioned you post your IG that your podcast is out. How come others didn't know that? I was like,
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We always do.
but seeing you, not just putting up the graphic.
Oh,
Like physically hearing you talk, seeing your face.
Oh, I
yeah,
was like,
hey guys, did you know the podcast?
You
out?
wanna-
Yeah.
because-
They want to see y'all.
because I'm behind a mic and not
Yeah, not a
individual.
video. Yeah. And then that's another way for like to
Man, please.
to,
Tell me what to do.
To I was
I'll be
like, well,
extra ghost on you
me,
just for that.
I'm like, I'm more, I'm a social. I will do that because I enjoy doing that. How they do it, I don't know what you guys' view on that. If you guys dig it, cool. If you're not, it's not
I
your
mean,
thing.
I would dig it more if I didn't. Like, I can take selfies and like Snapchat with like filters and like take a picture with him when we're doing something or whatever.
but,
But like getting into like the video, unless I'm like really into something, it's so hard for me. Like, I am gonna have to record it 9,000 times.
Taryn's gonna clam up.
And half the time when the podcast comes out, I am at work. So
somebody gotta go.
So I have to plan in advance in
Yeah.
accordance with, and I will. All right.
Well,
The people want to see my face.
See, this
All
is
right.
this is what I want to see. You tell like we do video, just to see. Your
hey,
actual
we do
reaction.
video. I'm telling you right now.
You're like,
we get it together, one take, and we're done. I don't be here all night trying to figure out what we gonna say, how we gonna do it. No,
you
no,
know
no,
that
no.
shit's not happening.
that's not happening.
Figure it out. Turn it on.
Well, that's when we're gonna have
boom,
like
it and go.
a
I don't be here all
somewhat
night.
a little bit of a script written somewhere on the table to keep it going and not being like crazy tangents like we usually do.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Welcome to me and them
Is that how you say? Is that how you say it?
is that how you say that?
Oh my goodness gracious, this is gonna be a mess.
Maybe for you guys, I'll be great at it.
But
Our
okay, so
podcast is good. Follow us and shit.
oh my god,
Who wrote this script? Everybody's fucking fired.
Ray wrote it.
Who
Fired.
wrote, who wrote this shit? I fired myself.
Who gonna fire who around here?
If I go, who gonna fire who?
I fire you, you fire me, I fire her like that. That's how I go.
And we're all fired. And then we create a new podcast.
Me and them too.
Part 2.
I think if this were to take off and become a thing and give us some sort of notoriety,
Just give us the money.
I would have to have a separate social media for like personal.
Why?
Because I don't. Because I
He
feel like that's
doesn't
how.
mix business with pleasure.
I feel like that's how
Okay,
most.
Bond.
I feel like that's how most people are who
Yeah.
who,
No,
who
well,
are
we have
famous.
our
Like,
we have our personal. That's gonna be my personal. Yes, I'm gonna have a social media ish one of us.
no, but I feel like once this becomes a thing and people
Uh-huh.
know who we are, like you can't like. So if people, when you were saying people want to get to know you, they want to
Mhm.
follow you. Okay, you could follow this account because
Okay.
this is the one that people know about already.
right.
I can throw all the stuff on there about the podcast and other things that I want people to see
Right.
pertaining to certain things, and boom. And then I would have a different one that's just personal that people who really actually know me can follow.
How necessary is that?
Well, if I think it's very necessary. I think a lot of the people who are celebrities, like or big people, have that. Like they have
Multiple accounts.
the one that everybody knows because that's the one they promote. This is where all my stuff is, and then they have
No.
one that other people don't know about. That's just for
this-
like personal.
I agree with this.
Yeah, that happens
You have to.
a lot.
That has to be. You can't have one account for everything.
So you're gonna tell me like Lala and Kim Kardashian and I mean I could go on. But
Yeah,
my
you
mind
could. But
is-
who's to say that they don't have one? Because we don't know about it. That don't mean it don't exist.
But why would I?
Because what if you want to share like just something personal with a certain someone? You can't just put it on my Kim
so Send it to
Kardashian.
them personally.
West. Yeah, you could do that personally, but if you could send it personally, then what is the point of any of it. What is the point of social media if you can just do stuff personally?
Making money.
So
Well, say that
Why
you're
wouldn't
not
you
making
be able
money.
to-
You just want
yeah.
to send something personal. To
why
some,
why
to,
would
to
you not
one
be able to?
person and not the whole fucking world?
I mean, I guess.
So I'm just saying that happens way more often than.
Yeah, we just don't know
than-
about
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Just 'cause-
I
yeah.
mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I just don't. I mean,
Is that a lot of work for you? You don't like
Yeah.
that?
It is. It is a lot of work. I
It's a
mean,
lot of work
honestly,
to
I don't want to do
keep
any of
it
this shit.
separated, to keep your personal and public
I don't-
life.
You know.
Yeah, I get it. I'm with
no,
it.
I'm not saying like I would want all my personal shit out there, but like, I just feel like my personal life would be my personal life that didn't need to be on social media. Because like, if my social media turned into business,
Mm-hmm.
it would just be business.
It'd just be business. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that at that point, I would have a really nice camera and I would be taking lots and lots of pictures for my own satisfaction,
Mhm.
and rather than having to share them because I already am going to have to decipher the difference.
Right, but
Right.
then your social media account no longer is run by you. If you're just gonna put stuff about like your business, you're gonna have. That's what your manager is gonna do. That's what your team is gonna do. I'm taking these pictures from this photo shoot, and then I'm gonna post this on my social media. But you're gonna post this. I'm not. I have
no.
nowhere to do with it. That's
No,
what a lot of people do.
Yeah, but Ted's a control freak. She can do it all.
you know that's not going to be me, though.
I just don't think that it's worth it to do all that then.
To do all what?
Because if you become somebody with some sort of notoriety, some sort of fame, it's going to be harder for you to post to your own social media accounts because you have so many other things going on. And so usually it gets handed off to somebody else who you hire to do that specifically. Okay, I have this coming out. Post these pictures.
There.
Yeah, post these there. Make sure this goes here, here, and here.
Okay,
so
I,
can continue
I
to do
understand that. I
my
guess
other
I
stuff.
just don't
And so,
foresee that. Like, not that I wouldn't want it to be there.
Mhm.
I just don't. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really see that being a necessity. But if it got to that point, I could understand
Mhm.
how
Yeah,
that
because I
would be a
think
thing.
You doing all that
And then
work.
I would understand how you would need 2 separate accounts. But I guess
that's all I'm saying.
I guess I guess I'm at the smaller
Uh-huh.
stop sign
Yeah.
rather than the
So I'm-
end
I'm-
of the
I'm-
racetrack.
Right.
I'm
You know what I'm
thinking-
saying?
I'm
Like,
thinking big. I'm
no,
not
I
out
know,
here.
but
Yeah.
you know me. I'm in
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
steps. Okay, we're here now. We could get to the next
Yeah.
one. So
Right.
like that's what.
Yeah.
I
But
don't know.
you know, I like that too. But like I do, I do have those fantastic, dreams. Like
Oh, of course.
watch us be in a fucking studio doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
On
profession- yeah.
and that's as it should be.
Yeah.
You manifest the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And trust me, I have that as a manifestation as well. I
Mhm.
just
I-
was
yeah.
thinking
And
The
Don't
next
get me wrong,
step.
the
I was
next immediate
yeah.
step
Yeah.
for me, like, I
yeah,
don't know about
I'm not
that.
delusional to it though. But it's just
Delusions
nice.
of grandeur.
I know. But I don't
Hmm.
want to. I don't think that that would. That if it's crazy and it happens, it's great. If it doesn't, we keep on doing what we're doing now. I'm enjoying it.
Oh yeah,
Just,
definitely.
because I enjoy the people I'm with and I'm doing it with.
For
Right.
sure.
You know?
Getting out for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, like
Yeah.
I like the big picture. I love the big picture, but then it's it's all about the journey, not the destination. So
Right.
enjoying this time, and like I say, when we see these numbers rise, yeah, we all got excited the first day, like 67, 75. Like we lost
That's
our-
a, that's a
we're losing
good way
our-
to look at it though, because
Yeah.
I feel like people, if it's not where they want it to be in a certain amount of time, they're just like, they feel like it's a failure.
Right.
And I think from the get go, people should determine that like it will never be a failure because it's, even if it does fail, quote unquote, like you'll learn something
Yeah, you
Right.
try
out
something,
of that
try
failure.
something
You know what I'm
new,
saying?
you know?
Yeah.
As long as you take a lesson away from it,
Mhm.
I don't really think there's anything
Yeah.
wrong with
It's
that.
just something like this takes a lot of work and a lot of time, a lot of patience.
A lot
it
of this,
doesn't happen. Sometimes it does happen overnight, but that's rare.
a lot of the social media stuff takes a lot of
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
time.
like, you know,
it's insane.
Like half the YouTubers I grew up with, like I've been doing this for 10 years. Yeah, I knew you when you were fucking still in high school doing
Yeah, but
baby
not many
shit
other
video.
people knew him, and now everybody knows
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know, like
Uh-huh.
it takes a. I mean, but that's like, oh well.
But let's,
Yeah,
let's continue.
that's
if
a lot
you-
of.
Let's continue grinding, not staying in that one platform. You know, like, hey, I want to go into TV. I want to go
Mhm.
into shows. I want to go into movies. So that's how
Right.
you keep yourself growing.
Speaking of YouTubers and shit.
Cool.
So remember the last time we talked about I don't remember what episode that was.
What was that about?
I don't know if we talked about that on mic at all. Actually, remember Jake Paul? He had that whole
Oh my God.
thing about
Why
the,
are we talking
the
about this
FBI came and raided his house,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
and the initial report was about.
Yeah, we didn't talk about
was
that
a-
one.
Oh, we didn't talk
He
about
had
that
a
on
party?
mic, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, no. Well, yes, but it wasn't because he had a party and people were there with masks and whatever. And then there was another report that was about him having guns, like a bunch of guns, and that's why.
was it
Okay,
him
so-
like
Came in
trashing
there.
that
So
place?
what's
like
the
he
real
trashed-
No,
dish?
the real story is because it's about sex trafficking.
You gotta be fucking.
And remember
shitting
we were
me.
talking about like all that.
Oh
that
my god.
Conspiracy stuff and what
Mhm.
they do.
He was
and
part of
all
that? Wait,
stuff.
wait, I don't know this
Yeah.
at all.
You can go.
Who-
You can go search that.
We said Logan Paul? Which Paul?
Either one.
Oh, shit.
Jake and Logan, right?
I think it was.
Oh,
I think
shit.
it was Jake's house that they raided.
He has his own house.
I
This
think.
kid makes enough fucking money that he has his own house. Even
No, and
after,
and he has this,
even after he's been
and,
canceled.
what's his team name? Like
Oh my-
top 10 team, some shit like
Who
that.
cares? Don't
No,
even say
that's
it.
what I'm saying. He has a fucking team that he works with.
That's insane.
That he
He should have been fucking completely canceled.
Yeah, it's Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. Okay,
But yeah,
Jake's the
you can go on-
younger brother. Jake's the
Mm,
younger, or Jake's the older.
Jake's older.
So Logan Paul's the younger.
Yeah.
Is that right? No.
I don't know, man. Fuck how old they are.
Who's
Nasty.
the
Well-
one that did the Suicide Mountain one?
Jake.
Okay, that's the older one.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Okay.
That's the
And-
fucktard.
you can't. Okay. Oh, just side note. You can't apologize for that.
I don't care.
No,
he
I'm
should have
just-
been fucking canceled.
No,
That
he
was
he-
ridiculous.
He was. He lost a lot of money for that, but like,
Yeah.
you
How
should have
does
been.
he still own a house? He should be broke and living in a
Unless he
a
like
fucking
saved
studio
his
apartment
fucking
in the middle
money
of
or
Van
something.
Nuys.
No. People didn't cancel him like they said they were going
Mhm. No, but he did lost. He lost a lot of fans, lost sponsorship for
to.
that.
Yeah, but that's why
But that's what happens.
they went into his house. That was the reason.
reason- the
It
real
wasn't.
reason?
It wasn't the.
Reset.
It wasn't 'cause he
It
had a
wasn't.
party.
It wasn't the guns. It wasn't because of the party. It was because there was suspicion of that. But I just thought about that because we talked about YouTube and whatever.
Yeah, well, because
So-
I feel like that's the easiest part. Of, like, it's guns or it
Yeah.
was a wild party. They're not going to give you like the real dirty.
He did
Right.
have a
details.
party though.
Yeah, he'd been throwing parties.
Yeah, he's been throwing parties. Yeah, he wrecked
all them.
he wrecked that one
influencers and-
apartment.
yeah.
He caused that fire and all
Oh
that
my
bullshit.
God.
Yeah, he.
You know what I mean? And then during the BML, he was in that mall.
He meant
But he goes, he-
BLM.
Yeah.
Oh, BLM, sorry.
BLM.
But he was in the mall. But I was just videoing the rioters. I wasn't part of it. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were. Act like you're not.
So yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, so
Sorry
sorry,
about
I
that.
just went off
Little-
on that
little
tangent
your
because
current events.
yeah,
Mhm.
because you say YouTubers. I was like, oh, by the way, he's sick. Anyway,
But yeah, so we're gonna keep it separate, our public life and our personal life. Personally, to me, especially if going on with.
You better stop telling everybody you're a fucking open book then.
No, I am. When you wanted to get to know me, I'll share my
I'm
whole life
kidding.
story
I'm
with
an
kidding.
somebody.
open
kidding.
professional book.
Yeah, the semi-professional book.
I'm
It's gonna be a
kidding.
filthy.
This is the
professional
finished
book.
product. This is the one for sale.
Oh, and and then the whole. Oh, I can't wait for the next one. We talked about it in our group text.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be dope.
I want to know. I want the Twilight Zone. He's told me like you're all about it. I'm like, ooh, I want to
Mhm.
know what you know.
Yeah, I'm all about
I do.
that.
I believe in significance of that.
Well,
But
are there
that's-
there any other current events we need to elaborate on? Trump's brother died. I still
Yes,
think,
his-
the
his-
wrong, I
what's his
still think
brother's
the wrong
name?
Trump
His
died,
younger
but
bro-
that's fine.
Was
Is
it Don?
No,
I said Don,
Robert.
what the fuck?
Robert.
I think so.
Robert Trump.
Robert Trump.
Oh.
How many siblings does he have?
Who cares? Wrong Trump died.
Blam!
Bam!
I told myself I wasn't going to say that out loud
You
on,
did-
on record, but here it is.
He done did it. He done did it.
It needs to be said. It needs to be said.
The FBI is now tracking you.
Please, as if they weren't before from the last.
Oh, I was supposed to
Podcast.
make a joke about that. Hey guys, we made it.
We made it.
We
We're
made
still
it.
here.
I know, right? We're
Hey,
here.
you didn't see any suspicion vans following y'all, did y'all?
Nah.
You know
they,
what?
They weren't following us all weekend.
There's been one outside my work. No, I'm just kidding.
That's all to say.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I saw a black van parked in my thing for like 2 days straight. That kind of freaked me out a little bit at work. I did. I saw
Oh
the
my
exact.
Fuckers
No,
are
I
paranoid.
saw a black van and looked at the place. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought he was picking something up. And then I saw that van again. Next, I'm like, okay, wait, that's not cool.
Oh my god. Speaking of license
And then I
plate,
didn't see it no more. I was
I
like,
have to tell this story. We were
Do
driving to San Diego, and there's, I don't know what freeway it is, but there's 2 lanes in the carpool lane, right? And so they merge eventually. And so I'm merging, and then there's this truck and this van next to me.
yeah.
And they're like neck and neck honking at each
That was
other.
a 5.
It was a 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was far down the 5. And
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
like
yeah.
two, and they merge anyway. So right next to me, I'm a little ahead of them, but they're like honking at each other because they're like driving next to each other as these fucking lanes are moving or
Merging
are
into
merging,
one.
sorry. And neither one of them are budging.
so
they
you're
slammed
ahead
on
and
their
they're behind
horn.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like barely behind me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
If one of them, if they hit each other and they slide over, they're hitting the tail end of my car. And I'm like squeezed as far as I can to the side of the lane without going in the other lane. And I'm like, oh my God, make this stop. Like I'm freaking out, right?
And all this damn honking going
So they're
on.
honking and honking and honking. And finally the van gives up, backs off, lets this truck in front of him. And then all of a sudden you see these fucking boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. The
Fucking
the van
lights
had,
and shit.
the van-
They were
I was
watching.
Like, Yo,
Yeah.
what just
They
happened?
was watching
it
y'all to
was
catch
a
you.
fucking U.S. government fed van.
yeah. That put the lights on.
It got
behind the
next
truck.
to this dude and was like, they were like talking to each other. He obviously couldn't pull him over because I think it was like an undercover, like
Like a transport.
transport for
Van?
like a for somebody who's incarcerated. Like if they're transporting them somewhere
a
because they had
different
like a
prison. Like in
cage behind the
federal
Oh,
seat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was a federal one, and so like
So
I looked,
this
it had,
this
like,
truck
US
was fighting against.
yes
Yeah.
about this federal
Wow,
So-
fucking idiot.
van. And I found it so funny that he like turned on his lights or whatever, and I was like, man, that dude better hope he didn't write down that fucking license plate because if he
You know he did.
he's so
he
fucked.
took a picture of it.
I was
He had
like,
everything.
dude. And I was like, why
You
is
know,
this
he had a-
happening right next
He had
to
a
me?
computer in the van getting his info
I know,
while he's
right?
honking at him.
I was like, dude, this is insane.
Ah, let me see.
That's crazy.
You like mangoes, huh? All this information.
We ain't
That
getting
shit
no
was
mangoes
funny.
in prison.
That was crazy though, because like
Eating floor mangoes.
at first I was like, damn, karma at its finest. And then he couldn't pull him over because I
Yeah.
saw it was a U.S. government fed van. And I was like, damn.
It was unmarked. It was unmarked, right? It had to be.
It was.
The license plate was marked, obviously,
Yeah.
but it was
But
just
no,
a
there's no
plate.
marking on
Nope.
the side saying that.
Nope.
No.
Nothing.
It was just a
Oh,
white
okay.
van.
'Cause you-
And then as soon as the
Shit.
truck got ready, whoop whoop whoop, you see the lights in the grill of the car and on the top.
Yeah, I was like,
snap.
Damn.
I was like, yo.
It's
I was like, damn.
got it.
I was like,
that guy
karma,
was just
immediately.
waiting, cold-blooded, waiting for that motherfucker.
I was like, that is immediate.
I'm gonna
karma,
let you
sir.
go so I can fucking hit my lights on your dumb ass.
Well, the funniest shit is when the dude turned on the lights and all that stuff, the other guy started to like pull over to like the shoulder, like the left shoulder.
Uh-huh.
And he obviously couldn't pull him over, but it scared the shit out of the dude in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Why did the
immediate
guy-
karma,
what-
bitch.
what the guy in the truck? Did he book it or what happened? Just,
They just ended up continuing to drive, like, and they eventually like the fed
the
van
guy in the
like,
truck
went
better be like,
around
got
and-
over
you
it.
never
Yeah.
know who you try to fucking fuck with on
yeah,
the freeway.
it's
Could be-
crazy. Like,
it
it's
could-
like, who are you messing with?
This time it was, somebody from the government. Next time
Right.
it be a crazy guy with a gun and shit.
Federal-
yeah,
federal
that's the
agents.
that's
Yeah,
the part.
because that reminds me, I was on the street with my brother going to 7-Eleven, and I see this, and I see
was like, it's
this
moving.
fucking this black little like fast little truck, going to the left. I'm in the left lane, about red light gonna turn. This guy comes in from the middle lane to the left, like real quick, and it looked like he was gonna go behind me to the turn left, but he cuts a silver car in front of him and brake checks.
Ooh.
The person behind.
I don't understand.
Yeah, and
why
then
people
and
do
then
this
he's
shit.
about a good 5 feet away from the line of the red light.
Oh
So
my
I'm like,
God.
and I told my brother, yo, look, this fool's brake checking this person. Like, what do you mean? Like, look, he goes brake checks. So he waits at the thing, and I was like, I bet you $5 he's gonna wait there for like 3 to 5 seconds before he goes.
Oh my
And he
God.
did, and I saw the person he brake checked, and it was a girl.
It's so unnecessary.
I was like, dude, what are you trying to prove here, bro? Go, stupid. Because I remember when I got brake checked by the mall, big white truck, comes in front of me, and I'm trying to go. I'm like, move, you dumbass. And I don't know what he said. My music all loud. I usually do. And
So
I'm
like, turn your
"Move,"
music
I'm
down.
trying- and then someone said something to him to said, fucking idiot, move. I heard that because I laughed, and I'm like, fucking dick, and I went.
Oh my god.
What are you brake checking me for, dumbass?
I think it's so unnecessary.
I used to brake check people when I was younger. That was
When
bad.
people drive.
Why?
Because I was a dick.
But then they hit you,
Was.
and then so now your
Oh,
car's
or
messed
they're
up.
in front of me. They hit me. I'm like, he hit me. Just lie my ass off. Got away with it
Oh,
multiple
no.
times.
I'm not trying to.
Suckers! You know who you are? No, I don't even know who
I'm
you
not
are.
trying to put my car, get damaged just so I can prove a point. Because now my car's fucked up.
That's the
I ain't
thing.
got no car.
Yeah.
That's the
like-
thing for dumbass fights, man. You try to prove a point for nothing.
I'm not
Yeah.
here for
It's
it.
said for that.
Dude,
it's
speaking of dumbass fights,
Let's go.
we were walking down the street, and there's not enough room to walk by.
Oh.
And this chick, so like,
Oh my
there's a wall
fucking
next
God.
to me.
Uh-huh.
So I like
Yeah.
move over as much as I can, and there's these two chicks like walking.
Yeah.
And normally,
Instead of-
what you do is you,
you go-
stagger.
you
One
go
of them
single
walks
file.
Yeah.
behind the other, and you go single file.
No, they didn't do that.
She did not do that. She almost shoulder chucked me. I had to like stop and take a deep breath because I was literally gonna go, "Excuse you."
Oh, you're about to have a Karen moment.
It was gonna be a fight.
You're about to have a Karen moment.
You know what's funny
You're-
is it would have been a Karen moment.
would have been a
It
Karen
would have been
moment.
really fucked up.
If someone shoulder checks me in a little small ass sidewalk, I'm saying something.
Well,
Sorry.
the effed up part is she didn't, and she barely swiped me with her purse.
She hit
But
me
then
all
she
in the
hit
shoulder.
him full on.
And
with
I
her
was
purse.
standing behind her because
Dude,
we
it's
staggered
oh,
so they could
fuck
walk by.
that,
So she
dude.
walked shoulder to shoulder with her and then got me with the person. I was like,
Bitch.
And that's why, because I was like,
I was like, man.
I like stopped, and he's like, "What's wrong?" I was like,
I would have said something. If I was with y'all and if I was like third and she hit you and I know she would have hit me, I would have said some dumb shit.
Oh my god.
it was terrible. I was just like, "Why?" Like,
I just walked like, bitch. I would have said that
it's
loud.
just so inconsiderate of people. Like, I
Right.
just don't understand.
Like,
Like,
this is small enough. If we're against a fucking wall and you're gonna hit me with your purse, fuck you.
but like, we were considerate enough.
Yeah.
Move
to
over
walk
to the
single
side so that
file.
you
Yeah.
guys could.
Why wouldn't you do the same?
Because these
like,
are
it's just dumb. But
entitled bitches.
whatever.
Think they rule
So-
the fucking street. Not
I don't know.
yeah, people
I
are
just-
inconsiderate of everything these days, dude. It's just
Mhm.
like, this is not your home. You don't own it, especially at work.
I just wish people had more love and consideration
It's more
for other people in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially right now.
yes,
my God.
definitely right now.
Like, why would you be want to walk next to somebody that you don't know anyway? Oh shit, COVID-19. She didn't care. She just shoulder checked and purse checked us.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yeah, nobody wants to go out of their way to like, get like I don't want him walking behind me.
Hmm.
But that's the considerate thing to fucking do.
Mhm.
Like, there's not enough room, you're gonna move over.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like if somebody needs to merge in your lane when you're driving, you're either gonna slow down or you're gonna fucking speed up and you're gonna let them in.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
Stop being a dick.
Yeah.
This is how people get hurt.
That's how
and
arguments
people
happen.
die and argue. Like, it's just unnecessary.
It
Like,
is.
people need to be nice and considerate and
It's
have love.
Yes. If you don't take anything else from this podcast, take this. Don't be a dick. That's it.
Don't be a dick on social media.
Just
Don't be a dick in real
dick
life.
don't be a
anywhere.
dick.
Don't
Just-
be an asshole.
Yeah,
Like,
just
be
don't.
considerate where you're at. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Jesus Christ.
yeah. I
You
just
know,
I
because
say that to the customers at my job.
if you be nice to somebody,
Like, how do you
it's gonna
fuck
come
up
back
a section
to you.
of a store like it's your own goddamn house?
how do you what?
Fuck up a section of a store that's not your like.
Well, because they don't care because they're not at home.
That's what I'm saying. But they act like they're at home because they place it on the floor. Like, hold on, let me see how this would look on the floor. Put it back up.
No,
Put it
no,
on.
That's what you're there for. That's your job.
That
Clean this
motherfucker,
up.
the fuck did. No, not even nicey. Like, throw it like this is their home.
and then spend an hour after closing it to fix it. That's what you do.
No, I
That's
do that during the day.
That's what people do. That's
That's
like,
terrible.
like
That's
when
being
we-
so inconsiderate,
Yeah,
dude.
I mean, it doesn't
is,
mean it's
but
okay.
That's how people.
He's
that's
not saying it's okay.
I'm not
He's
saying
just
it's okay.
I
I'm
know,
just saying
it's
that's how
just-
people think.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
But
it's
it's
their
definitely
job
how
to
people
fix
think.
this. So fix it. I'm giving you something to do.
Well, I have plenty
I
of
want to
things
go
do.
home too, bitches.
Yeah,
You
know what I
will,
mean?
just an
oh,
hour
you
later.
need me to carry this for you? I can't. I gotta do rugs. Carry it yourself, bitch.
Oh my
What's
God.
my God.
better? What's
my
better?
God.
Figure it out.
Oh my
I'm
God.
doing rugs. Bye. Kiss
Oh
my
my
ass.
God. Oh
Listen,
my
if
God.
someone told me like, hey, can you get? No, I gotta do rugs because somebody fucked up the rug section. Bye. Figure it out.
Okay, now that's you being inconsiderate.
Right. See.
Because if you're gonna give
No,
this to me,
no, two wrongs do not make a right.
two wrongs make hell of a right to me.
No,
Dear
two
God.
wrongs do not make a right.
You want me to take? I want to take the high road, but my scummy self does not want to take the high road.
You know what? You know what the thing is I've learned. As hard as it is in the very beginning to take the high road, after you take the high road and you're like, you like walk
I'm
away.
better than you.
like walk away and you're like,
Am I?
you're an asshole and I'm not.
Am I better than everybody?
I'm sorry. There's just something about it. Like,
No,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
it took me
They
a
love
long-
me. They don't love you. Sorry.
it took me a long time to learn, but I was like, after I take the high road, like somebody will be a total bitch on the phone in person, or a guy will be so rude, and I'm just like, oh, don't even worry about. Like, I am so nice, and then I like hang up the phone, or like the interaction will be done, and I'll be like,
Damn.
goddamn
This
right.
is one of the advantages of wearing the mask. I could talk underneath my mask so much. Oh my God. So I talk so much shit underneath my
Oh my
mask.
God.
That's the downfall of masks. You can't hear what the other anybody's fucking saying.
I still can't process that I have like a mask on when I go places. So people be like, "Hey, how you doing?" I like smiling out. I'm like, they can't fucking see. I'm smiling in this
You
video.
can see like my cheekbones move, but
They
it's-
just- they just
is he
see my
smiling or is he grinning?
My
Is he
eyes
doing?
get tight, and that's it. But if I have sunglasses on, then it's just like, oh,
Yeah, like I mean.
Oh, yeah.
oh,
especially
here comes black eyes again.
When I have the mask on, I put my hoodie on. Fucking ninja.
See?
I don't know what he's thinking.
This guy, if he put a hoodie on with his mask and his
And my
sunglasses,
sunglasses. I told you, snake eyes.
sub
Negro comes out.
definitely.
Sup,
For sure.
wins.
It's so crazy.
Oh man, but yeah. All right, so
Any other?
That was quite the tangent.
it really
It was.
was.
That was
Sorry.
a good one though.
Yeah, it
Sorry
was
guys.
good. Yeah, that was a lot of.
They like it.
Yeah, they do.
Any other?
Because
current
you know it's
events?
relatable.
Any
I
other
don't know.
current events?
Any current events?
Current events? Current events?
Just other than
Current events?
No.
Events.
California's on fire again.
Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
is it Santa Clarita?
It's hot as
the-
fuck in
the
California.
fire near Lake Hughes.
Uh-huh.
Well, not California. It's hot as balls in the San Fernando Valley.
Yeah, it's just we're during a heat wave right now.
Whatever
All the
the
way till
Lord
Friday.
is cooking, it is fucking done.
It
He needs
is-
to turn this oven
It is
off.
well done, Jesus.
It is it's burnt.
Please
It's not even edible
please
anymore.
take us out of the oven.
Right?
Please.
I tell you, stick a fork in this, it'll come out clean.
I was
Uh-huh.
telling-
Jesus
I was
Christ.
telling somebody if I wanted to deal with this heat, I'd live in Vegas for half the cost that I'm paying now. Like this
That's
is
facts.
unnecessary.
That's how most people that lived in the valley moved to Vegas.
Well, it's not usually this hot. This is Vegas weather. Vegas is only like 4 degrees hotter,
Yeah.
and I'm just like,
Well, didn't we have a heat wave like the year before that? Like 2 years ago?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
it was like 113.
yeah,
Mhm.
130, 115s. Oh yeah, and I was in Burbank at the time.
That
Yeah,
shit
we had the
disgusting.
It was hot. Yeah,
This.
it's
Yes.
miserable.
And now they want us to wear
Mm.
nice. I have those. They want us to wear medical gloves. You know how hot it is when you're outside with medical gloves on.
Oh my god, your hands are sweating.
are sweating.
No,
That's
it's just
gross.
it's stink. I ate
You're gonna
it.
pull your hand out. It's gonna be all
And
skinny
then-
and shit.
Then
I
then
know,
if
and
you
all
get-
pruny.
and
Oh
if-
my god, gross.
And then if you got to get carts and the carts are on fire.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! Oh,
Ooh,
I
trash.
didn't tell you. Well, I didn't tell a lot of people. I passed out yesterday.
What?
At work? It was in that weather. I got all the cards that came, and then the lady goes, "You good?" I was like, "No, I can't even talk right now." So I grabbed my water. I went to the break room, and I was in there, and I leaned back in the chair, and I got cold, and I literally fell off the chair.
Oh
And
my
I
God.
Banged my head. No one.
There was nobody in there?
Nobody's in there.
Oh
No,
my God.
everyone,
No one was around, so it didn't make a sound.
everyone in the store was recovering.
It didn't make a sound. 'cause
Recovering
no
the
one
store.
heard
No,
it.
I made a sound. I made.
But no one heard it, Ray, so you didn't make a sound.
I didn't make it. So I got up and I just like ow, 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 and I got it, and then I hear Paige ran to the front where I was. I walked to the front and I told what happened.
Holding his head.
Yeah, I told the one of the managers like, "Yo, I passed out in the back," and I hear another Paige like, "I can't find Ray. Oh, he's in the front," and then I had to sit down, and I was cold for. Just to regulate my body temp.
Yeah,
I was feeling hella
'cause you were
and
too
then-
hot.
Yeah, and they had the temperature gun. I was at 97.2. I feel fine, but I'm cold as balls.
Yeah.
And it was weird. And then they're all concerned for me today. I was like, it's not that hot. I'm good. No, that's why I bought that the ice bath.
Shit.
Oh, that's why.
Yes,
Yeah.
that thing is a godsend in this heat.
Yes.
I just put water, tons of ice, lay in that bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just don't leave it out in the sun, Ray.
no, it's not.
I was
I
gonna
cover
say.
it up, cool guy.
I'm
Cool,
gonna-
cool guy.
You gonna
I
pour,
got this.
you
Cool
pour ice
guy.
water and it's gonna be steam.
I have nowhere else to put it. I got to put it outside, so I got to cover it.
Okay, as long as you covered it. You got a steam bath.
So yeah, that was another thing. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that because it was like not because in my 20s when I was working at Osh, we had a hose back there. So every time I got hot, I would just
Oh,
drench
yeah.
myself in the hose. I don't have that. I have
Yeah.
water, but water can only do so much.
Yeah.
And I'm 10 years, whatever, 15 years older than I was before. I could take that heat when I was younger.
Yeah.
So you say just like, hey man,
It's too much now.
yeah man.
Yeah.
Your body can't take what it used to. And I was like, I thought I could. I thought I was like a gangster and all that, but nope, I'm a bitch.
Nope. can't be doing that.
Mm-mm.
Body said, nope, you're going to pass out. All right, bye. But yeah, hey, drink water, guys. PSA, drink a lot of water.
Yes.
Stay in the shade
Yeah,
as much
stay,
as
Stay
hy- stay
hydrated.
hydrated.
Stay hydrated as much as possible.
Show.
And water, not Coke or
I know.
energy
and
drinks.
and if
Yeah,
it's not
Dre,
hot
energy
where you
drinks.
are,
I drink it at home
and if it's
I'm about to go
not,
to sleep.
in my
Energy
cool
drink.
in my cool room before I go to work. You know what, Brad? Let me do me, motherfucker. If I want to drink energy drinks at home while I'm watching Ghost Adventures, let me.
oh my
How
god,
did you go to sleep?
I will
Rock
eventually go to
star.
sleep, but not just right now.
oh my god.
I'm tired. Monster.
And
Like,
if
what
it's
the
not hot where you are right now, congratulations.
I like it how people complain about us is like, we talk about our cold or our heat, and they're like, I live in fucking Iceland. What are you complaining about?
But you chose that move.
Yeah, you live in Iceland.
I
Or-
chose
or
to
the-
live
or
in
the East
Southern
Coast people
California where it's not
talking shit.
supposed to be this hot.
Or the East Coast be talking shit about it. Oh yeah, we're in the winter at 30 degrees. You guys are at 16. You guys are complaining.
Well, sounds like hate to me.
I don't complain when it's 60 degrees. I'm like, bring it on, sucker.
I can't wait for
No,
it to
I
be
like the ones
cold.
I
that
know.
we complain about is someone from the East Coast talk shit.
I
was
know,
like,
right?
bruh, then move over here. You'll be fine.
Right? I can't wait for it to be cold. That way I can layer up, show you
Uh-huh.
how I really get down. I can dress. You know what I'm saying?
This is
And when
true.
it's
This is
hot,
true.
you got on a t-shirt and some shorts or something.
And
like,
you know-
can't
and you-
really.
and yeah,
pull off
you
the
can't show
style,
no
You
style.
you
know
got
what
the
I'm
you got the
saying?
thinnest clothes on and you hate it still.
Right?
Well, we were talking about this. It's like, after I'm naked, I can't take any more layers off, and then I can't even go outside. Like,
Yeah.
how do I get cooler
Without getting arrested.
But if I'm cold, yes, I can just keep. I
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
get
you
the
can-
right
you can
clothes
layer
on
up.
to stay warm. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't. I don't like the cold, but I would prefer the cold over the heat.
I like the cold and the rain. Yeah, this heat, I can take the heat, but this heat wave's a bitch and a half
this
right
one,
now.
this is rough.
Yeah, this one's a hot one, Jesus.
Yeah, it's not dope.
Because like usually, this is the first I've never passed out. This is the first time ever in my life passed out.
Huh.
This is your 30s.
Yes, I know, right? Welcome to your 30s,
Welcome
asshole.
to 30s.
Well,
Oh shit.
so when you're 40, you can pass out twice. No,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, hey, yeah, but just stay hydrated. Drink a lot of
Stay
water. guys.
hydrated.
Word.
Be nice. Love one another.
Yeah, drink water. Don't be a dick.
Don't be
And-
me.
And watch what you say and do on social media. because people are looking, people are watching.
Everybody's
They're
watching.
gonna talk shit about you. You said this 10 years ago. Oh fuck. You know,
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
Fired.
That's the other thing because
Uh-huh.
when you put it on the internet,
It's there forever.
it's there forever.
It's
Even if
never
you
gonna-
delete it, people have screenshotted it. So if
Uh-huh,
you get
or save
famous
it.
or some notoriety, it's gonna come back and haunt you.
Mm-hmm.
Remember in 2012, you said this dumb shit. You're like, oh fuck. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this latest edition of the Me and Them podcast. My name is Savoy,
I am Rayan.
And I'm Taryn.
and we are out of here. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Oi.
A choice.
Holla.
Holla.
Blam.